Welcome to the DGD Podcast. As always, Robert Reynolds. Guys, we've had a very, very busy day. 2024 early signing day has now come and gone, and Georgia holds that top spot. That's right. Number one class in 2024 belongs to your Georgia Bulldogs, our Georgia Bulldogs. We're going to break down each player, who's in this class, some superlatives per se, ones you might want to keep an eye out for, right? Some that are just absolute studs. And also, we'll just talk about, just in general, whatever y'all want to talk about after that. But first things first, the show is brought to you by you know who, and that's Apotheos Coffee, folks. Apotheos Coffee. You start your day off every day, for that matter, with some championship level coffee. DGDpodcast.com. Go to our sponsors, Apotheos. Use code CCC, that's triple C, and get free shipping regardless of your cost of your order. And everything that you buy, 20% of each item will go towards the Classic City Collective. That's bag of coffee or K-Cups. They are the Classic City Collective. They are official partners, coffee and cold brew of that. So you're supporting the dogs when you do that, by the way. So just giving a shout out there to Apotheos for the night. Man, oh man, oh man, where do we start? Biggest news of the day, I think, for Georgia, KJ Bolden. All right, KJ Bolden flips from Florida State to Georgia. Keon, welcome in, sir.
Hello.
We were just talking about the big news, and that's KJ Bolden. What are your thoughts on that?
It's a damn good day to be a dog.
No, you're not right. You're right about that.
It's a damn good day to be a dog.
I think Jeff's got a good point here, saying KJ and Ellis. Are you kidding me? What a duo! Paired up with Justin Williams, DeMelo Jones could be a keeper. What a defensive class! First things first. What are your thoughts on the class as itself? We're gonna go through position by position. But what overall, before we even get into it, what are your thoughts on the class?
I got the number one linebacker. What? Number one safety. What? I mean, and then you keep going. Number one linebacker. What? Number one safety. What? Number one corner.
What?
I mean, it's beautiful.
Hell yeah. That's how I feel.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And then, you even take a look at the rest of the team. You got the number two running back. Yet again, you're killing the game there. Offensive line looking massive. Defensive line looking just as massive, if not bigger. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for this upcoming season. We still got a few moves to make. I couldn't be more excited, but I just want to make sure all Georgia fans know we're not done yet.
Oh, no, not at all. Feeling like I'm getting as close to my Shiesty season as possible.
I'm trying to tell you.
Just leaving that there because Kirby was in his bag today, boys.
Oh, my God.
I'll tell you right now, boy, pumping out signing edits, man. Left and right. Fun part, 27 of the 28 were done before lunchtime. And the only reason why it wasn't 28 was because KJ hadn't announced that he had flipped yet. So
I'm trying to tell you.
At the time, all 27 were signed before lunchtime. That means no drama if you're Georgia. And that's at this point in time and nowadays, it's nice.
It is nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Most, just like you said, 27 of the 28 done. No drama for your mama. Okay. You was pumping out them edits, man. I know your laptop had to have been sweating. I mean, Jesus.
Palms are sweaty. Yeah.
Knees weak.
Arm and heavy.
You're right.
Yeah. That's how it went. I will say this, though. Jeff's loving the running backs and the offensive line.
Oh, yeah.
First things first, I want you to put this into perspective. 6 offensive line commits. Mm-hmm. Average height and weight is 6'6", 340 something, like 341, 342.
I mean, we got three offensive linemen that's coming in that's at least 6'8". That's at least 6'8", 330, 335.
I think Calhoun, Nair, I think is probably the biggest. Or him or Calhoun. We'll talk about that. Let's jump into this things first, man. We'll start. We'll go position by position, and we're going to talk about what we think that signee now, I should say, will bring to this program. And first you got to start off with the 5-star quarterback, Psych. Actually, play 5-star in my heart, Ryan
Right.
Puglisi. Ryan Puglisi, obviously from Avon, up in Connecticut. Guys, gunslinger.
Certified. Certified, and he's mobile.
Yes, very, very under. I don't think people pay attention to just how he's actually fast. He's like a 4.6 guy. To put that into perspective, all right, you can design runs for him if you really want to, right? I'm not going to go into the 5-star quarterback that we did have, right? We've already done that. We've put that to bed, which will probably, and I have a feeling it'll get brought up at some point. We'll see what happens, but I'm going to try to push as we won't see that. But I digress. The kid has got a cannon, but there is one thing that I want to see, and I want to see him be able to tone it down when needed to allow for touch and finesse passing, right? Layering passes, things like that. And honestly, I think Carson Beck coming back is the perfect scenario for him because he can learn from that, because we know Carson's got an arm too. And Carson also can layer passes. He's got the finesse that you need. It's beautiful. What about you?
I do agree with you there. I mean, just giving space for yet again touch passes. One thing you will see, I think, with him is being able to really develop the play, really being able to scan the field. That's something else that I like when it comes to Ryan. He just doesn't lock in on one guy. So I think that's going to be very vital for us moving forward when it comes to him playing.
No, I think you're right. I think another thing too is like at least Avon Farms trusted his arm enough to go from one hash all the way across the field to an out route or right a comeback, and that is significant trust, because at the next level you have to put that with some oomph behind it, because if not, it's getting picked, it's getting undercut and picked all the time. There's 100% guarantee that happens in college. So I love it. There's a reason why he was walking into camps and automatically getting offered. Like, you can come play for us anytime. And that's not just Georgia. That's Bama. That's wherever he went. Automatic go. Right? Automatic. So I think that's I wouldn't say the staple, but I will say that's a very good building piece around your quarterback room. Now, at the same time, we did have 2 quarterbacks. We only got 3 right now, right? We got Culture Gen with PWO. I know they don't necessarily count as scholarship quarterbacks, right? Watch for a quarterback in the portal. Watch for a portal quarterback. Don't know who, but I think you see that to get that 4, because Kirby in his press conference earlier had talked about not being at 4. It seems like 4 is his number. So stay tuned, because I have a feeling you might see somebody come in from the portal. I don't know who. I just have the feeling that it could very well happen. Simple as that. Moving on to the running backs. First one, Nate Frazier.
The California dog.
Yeah, the city of Compton. Mayhem Matthew says, "Yo, go dogs, sir."
Go Dogs.
This is one I was excited for.
Me too.
He is the balance of the 3 running backs, guys. We're going to talk about 3 running backs. He is the balance. He's got the blend of speed and size. Turn on his tape and you watch him beat angles, right, with his speed, but he's got balance too, and it's some vision, right? He can see, like, how can I explain this? There was one play, he gets turned around, has the awareness behind him to know where the defender is to make him miss while keeping going. That's the spatial awareness is insane there. That's just my take on that. But again, speed. Right? I think he doesn't have the speed that we think we're going to talk about by any means here in just a little bit, but I will definitely say that he's going to get some playing time easily.
I definitely agree. Just like what you said, when it came to him being balanced, I do think he does kind of have. It's like the best of both worlds kind of situation with him, with his size and his ability. I think with him, it's more of a burst. You know, so when you look at the three, Earth, Wind, and Fire, he's more of the fire, where it's more of a burst with him. Uh, but either way, yeah, I'm still really excited about him.
Now, we talked about the balance. But first things first, starts with a boom, and that's Chauncey Bones,
Boy,
former Florida commit,
yes, sir.
took a Gator commit away and put him in a Georgia uniform. Excited about this one too. Might not be as fast as Nate or the next running back guys, but I think he's going to translate into a physical style of ball. But he's got enough speed. He's not going to be your home run guy, but I do think he provides that thunder, like you said. And if that happens, I'm feeling pretty good about that balance of the three.
To me, I look at Chauncey Bowens and I tell you, I feel like he's the workhorse. I think he's gonna get you them third and threes, them third and fours, them hard yards. Um, I get real Nick Chubb vibes from Chauncey Bowens. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie to you. A weight room warrior.
That's an
Uh,
interesting thought process. I didn't even think about that. Didn't even
I
think about it.
mean, dude, to watch this guy work out. I've seen a couple of his workouts just in high school on YouTube, and truthfully, it's like watching a bodybuilder max out. Like he's adding extra bars so he could add extra weight, and it's this dude is crazy.
And then he's gonna eat. Then he's gonna eat a bar to add extra
Yeah,
weight somehow.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but I think Chauncey Bowens, to me, he is going to be the true, the real deal Holyfield third down back that we're gonna look at and be like, oh shit, that third and three, he just gave us 6 yards. That third and four, oh man, he just got the first down. Like he is going to be, and I don't think, I think even now when it came to his high school career, you had a lot of situations where you saw him, of course, have those burst plays. But boy, those third downs, he came in and was really killing it. And I think he's going to use the skill sets that he had from there and really just build from that.
Yeah, I think Matthew has a good point here. He brings up our next running back, and I think this is, guys, this is my favorite running back. He might not be the highest ranked, but he's my
Yeah.
favorite running back, and it's Dwight Phillips Jr., son of world Olympian runner Dwight Phillips. This guy brings speed, and more speed, but he can also catch, and that gadget back is going to be something that Georgia hasn't had in what feels like forever. We talking about, oh boy, I wouldn't be surprised if it's 4.2s laser. I think like a 4.28 laser maybe or something like that. Kid can flat out fly. Keon, what are your thoughts on Dwight Phillips?
Ferrari. How far can we really push this? You give us a lane, because I'm gonna tell you that Georgia offensive line will part something like the Red Sea, and I'm gonna tell you, you better be close. You better be waiting,
Yeah, I
because
think
once he gets the ball, he's gone. Like there's this guy
if
is
he gets to the second level, it's going to be hard. If he has the breakaway game changing speed, and Mayhem Matthew says since James Cook, no, he's faster than Cook by means. He's
but
he.
it's not,
I
yeah,
think
like he's
this is the fastest. I don't know about the fastest player, but the
this
fastest
might be
running back Kirby's ever
that
had.
ever ever
This kid will
ever.
flat out move, boys and girls,
You
ladies
know
and
what I
gentlemen.
you know what I want to see? I want to see Dwight Phillips and Arian Smith have a foot race.
That'd be interesting. I think Dwight could have him.
I think so too. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. Dwight Phillips is just it's like it's like Bugatti speed with this guy. It's Rari speed. You can't like there's a you will see, especially when it comes to because these three guys are gonna get a lot of burn. They are gonna get some burn this year. They are gonna get some burn. But pay attention to Dwight Phillips' time here at Georgia. It's gonna be a whole lot of cleats and cheeks. That's all it is.
So Mayhem brings up a good point, clarifying. He said we haven't had a gadget player since James Cook. That makes more sense because not only is he just extremely fast, he can actually catch too. Like
Yeah.
if you watch some of his highlight tape, you can see him like stretching the field vertically, catching it, looking over the shoulders, things that a receiver can do, which is why I say gadget back rather than a pure running back. You could arguably list him as a running back. I mean, an athlete, excuse me, but I think he will play in the running back room. And it's if utilized properly, I genuinely think that's a mismatch nightmare. If you put him in a situation,
I mean, the biggest. I think if I had to give him a comparison to somebody like we've seen just in college, not at Georgia, I would say A Chain. I would
yeah, A
say
Chain
A
was
Chain.
just A Chain was stupid
Yeah,
fast.
like
Yeah,
it's this
I think he's
is
faster
this.
than A Chain though. But yeah, I get your point.
Yeah, like this is somebody that you look at and you think, okay, this dude he looks like a good athlete, and then you
Yeah,
see it in the game and you're like, holy shit, this is a running back.
yeah. Going back on Nate Frazier, Jeff says that Nate has nice hands as well. Absolutely, but again, you have this blend right overall on the running backs. You have this blend of running backs where you've got speed. Obviously, with Dwight, you've got power. Right, you call it the earth, wind, and fire. The speed is just something that we've been missing, right? We haven't really in the last couple of years. We haven't had a true home run hitter at the running back position. Dwight Phillips can do that. Right?
Oh,
Dwight Phillips, and
100%.
even in the SEC, he will leave you. Right? He will pull away from you. He has that pull away speed. That is something that I'm extremely ecstatic about. Period. Um, Matthew
God,
says,
I wanna find out who's like, of course, because in every season you got new guys that'll come in and stuff, and they'll do the height, the weight, the 40 time. I want to see if this guy becomes the fastest person on the team year one walk in. I
I mean,
really want to see it.
I wouldn't be surprised if he does,
Like,
but do you have a situation where he doesn't go full speed all the time? Don't know.
I mean, between him, Arian Smith, Anthony Evans, shit. Who's
That speed is going to be fucking dangerous, man.
bro?
Good
I'm
Lord.
saying,
Whew.
she's like, if I told you, Arian Smith, Anthony Evans, Dwight Phillips, all are in a race. Who wins that? I mean,
Dude, I gotta go. I gotta go Dwight Phillips just because of the pedigree, man. Like he was
I
born into it.
I'd say
He was
maybe
born
Dwight.
into like
I'd,
I'm not just because I'm not just doing the recency bias thing. I think literally he was born into training for track and world class speed. Genetics born into I mean, come on. Yeah. But no, we talk about all these receivers. Let's move over to the receivers. Only got two in this class, but I think for what it's worth, I think they're a very dependable couple of receivers. First one starting off with Nitro Tuggle. There was some talks that he may have been pulling away from Georgia. Made it pretty smooth. One of the first few to sign this morning.
real real quick while you have this up, Earl, if you could pull up the picture one more time. To everybody that's listening to this, to all the dog fans and probably non-dog dog fans, Nitro Tuggle. You saw this guy this offseason go to multiple different camps. You saw him also win the MVP of damn near all the camps he went to, if not all of them. Um, you watch this guy, if you've been paying attention to those different camps, if you attended those different camps, you watch this guy, Nitro, Cook probably your favorite DB that was that you loved, that you probably were wanting your team to get. Um, Nitro to me, I'm so excited for Nitro and Sokovie. But boy, Nitro, I've watched him do some things this season that just looked unnatural. I'm so excited. I just had to get that out there.
Yeah, I think with Nitro, man, a lot of people are going to look at this receiving class and what could have been, right? Having Nightcar in the fold, and no disrespect, but Nightcar was legit. Like, that kid was a bona fide freak too. But I will say that, Nitro, I would have loved to see him at IMG had he been able to play there. But going back home after, I guess he was unable to, down there at IMG, I would have loved to see him go up against dudes because IMG does that. You know what I mean? And I think if he would have been able to do that, I think you would see his rating drastically jump. Like, he's still a high-level receiver anyways, 4-star receiver. I would expect it to be way higher had he been playing at IMG this year. That's just my thoughts. But he's got a next level. Now, it's not like world class, but he's got a next level that I think can pull away from guys too. That's just my takeaway on that. But as we move on to the next receiver, Sokovie's a little bit different. Right? Sokovie's a little bit different. He's 5'9". Not Makai Muse short, right? Not Makai Muse. But obviously, at 5'9", this kid can moss folks, dude. His highlight tape, mossing kids. So do not let that 5'9" body misconstrue you by any means.
Yeah, Sokovie, I've been watching him as well. Jump onto the shoulder of your top DBs of this cycle. Just jump on their shoulder to catch passes. Like, oh, you think you got a pick? No, you don't.
Well, the kid's a ball player, dude. He's not just a receiver; he can do DB as well.
Yeah,
like, kid's a ball player. I think Sokovie White is going to be wreaking havoc on special teams. Watch.
Oh, 100%.
Watch.
100%.
Just watch. Other than that, though, man, there was initially it would have been nice to take 3 in this class, but you got 2. I think you got a good 2 as well. So we'll keep moving on to the tight end spot. Oh man, Jaden Riddell, number 3 tight end in the country, 6'5", I think like 230, 235 or somewhere on there, I think. And if you need to know how much of a freak he is, my man did a gainer, which is a running back flip. Not into a pool or anything like that, but he caught a touchdown at a 7-on-7 and then decides, hey, I'm going to do this, and just pulls a gainer off after a celebration. Shows you how much of a freak that it is at 6'5", 230. So, yeah, I'll leave that there. Jeff saying Riddell's a beast, and Mayhem Matthew says TEU. And I agree on both of those.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mama Riddell, by the way. OG.
OG.
Right, folks, OG.
Shout outs to Mama Riddell, man.
Yeah, Mama Riddell, OG dog mom. Simple as that. 100% bona fide. Guaranteed after today. I saw it. Now, this next one, get 2 tight ends in the class. Boy down in South Florida. And for what it's worth, we'll see what you think on this, Keon, but Colton Heinrich.
Oh, boy. Let me tell you.
Tell us about it.
He about to, bro, I mean, not only just watching him make plays, being able to catch the ball and make moves in space, this dude is going to take some of these top edge rushers and bring their ass right over to the bench. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Let me go ahead and take you out to play. Alcatraz, Leavenworth, Rikers Island. It's over with. Have a seat.
I will say this. Do you realize how hard it is to find highlight tape with blocking in it?
Yeah.
That's not an offensive lineman?
Yeah.
Don't you understand that?
Yes.
Oh, buddy knows the business, right? He knows it. He knows I think you see him come in and be fit that role. I'd like to say end the line tight end. He might have to gain a little bit of weight, but I think he'll be fine with that.
Enforcer tight end. We need him on running plays, passing play. On run plays, he's gonna be disrespecting people out there. Like it's gonna get ugly. Like you're gonna watch him take somebody and be like, you no. Like, no.
Pineapples. I'm done here.
You go to sleep now. Face to ground. Reconnect with the earth. It's over
Belt
with.
to ass.
I'm telling you. And yet again, I mean, just watching his tape and seeing how he moves, man, because you got to understand, big guy. Big guy. We need to add a little bit more weight to him, but there's no problem. With the good food that's out there in Athens and Atlanta, you know,
Definitely a good nutrition program. Definitely a good nutrition program if you're
100%.
at Georgia, by the way. So trust me, Kirby's going to shout out them boys because that nutritionist, that program is going to be having some work because we're about to get into the Great Wall of Georgia.
Oh,
all right. And the Great Wall of Georgia starts with its own in-state prospect. I think you're ready for this. Daniel Calhoun.
All right, let's start out, right? This is what I like to call Daniel Calhoun. This is what I like to call a bully mastiff, all right? Bully mastiff. Sounds scary, way bigger than what you thought, okay? This man is a woolly mammoth of a person, okay? You've never seen it before, nothing like it, especially on the offensive side. He is a lot to deal with, and I'm glad he's over here with us.
If it makes you feel any better, only been a couple days that he's been at the at the building, right, with the team. Dude, already.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Bully mastiff.
Oh, he's giving folks fits already.
Yeah.
So I feel very confident that this boy is going to be something else for Georgia. All right, something else for Georgia. Next signee, adding a little bit of Samoan swag. Michael Uni, I think that's how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
From Samoa, right? First Polynesian player, Keon, in Georgia, I believe in Georgia history.
Really?
We're breaking barriers, man. Listen,
look at us.
I tell you right now, man, I have been wanting to see
a
Polynesian player.
Yeah, man.
I've been wanting some Polynesian, man, because they're just I don't know how to explain it, man. They're massive individuals, but they're freakish too. They're freaks. And they're violent, right? They're violent.
Bro.
Violent people.
Bro, they're huge, dude. This guy fits the mold from start to finish. I'm really happy that we're getting into the space of getting small we're getting Samoan players, Polynesian players. This dude is here's the thing. He had grown man strength at 14. So this is just a continuance of that. Jesus.
Yeah, kid's a freak and freakishly athletic, like I said. Next one might be a little bit overlooked because of some of these other names, but do not get it twisted. He actually had a very, very drastic spike in his ranking. And that's one Marcus Harrison, right? I think he's from New York. I think near Buffalo, New York.
Well, we had to go back up to New York. Last time we went to New York to grab an offensive lineman, it was Andrew Thomas.
I was going to say one Andrew Thomas. Absolutely.
Yeah. And, if history repeats itself, he's going to be a giant. But hey, until then.
I mean, he's already a giant.
He is. He's 6'8" he is. Well. He is a giant. I ain't going to lie. But if he joins the Giants, I'm going to be more ecstatic. But either way, Marcus is huge. Yet again, strong guy, tough dude. Seen him, especially. I think one of the big things that people don't really take into consideration when you look at getting offensive linemen from the East Coast. This is what I like to call an all-terrain guy. Heat, rain, sleet, snow. This big guy is ready to go. You put him in the space, he's gonna make plays. I've watched his highlight tape as well. Yet again, all different environments and climates. This guy is still consistent, still making stuff happen. I'm really excited for Marcus.
Mauler. I'll just leave it there. Mauler.
Yeah,
Next one, I think the biggest of the bunch here, and that's Nair Daniels. I want to say at one point he was like 370 pounds.
yeah,
Fucking massive.
yeah. Yet again, another bully mastiff, right? Uh,
You'll notice the trend, by the way.
all he knows is attack and eat. Okay, and as long as he continues to attack, we're gonna continue to feed him. Uh, but I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited for him, man. Nair Daniels is gonna go
Yep.
crazy.
Malachi Tolliver is another one, in-state guy. Kind of one of the lower ones, 3-star. What are your thoughts on Malachi, man?
I think one of the things I love about Malachi is that his placement is very important. He has a good base when it comes to him making plays. This is one of those guys I see that you never really catch him out of position, but fast in the feet. If you're fast in the feet, your level, your balance, you're going to be in the right position for you to make plays. And I think with Malachi, he's great with that. Also had the chance to talk to him on the timeline. I forgot whether if it was on 3 or somebody that misspelled his last name. I was like, man, who's this Malachi Tolliver? Don't know who that is, but Malachi is really talented, man. I'm gonna tell you, his feet and I think for me, the big things that stick out is his feet and his hand placement. Right, this guy went undefeated in the game of tag. Tag, you're it. No, got you, got you. Soon as you try to make a move, I'm right here with you. So we're going to see a lot of great things from Malachi. I'm looking forward to it. Our offensive line, these guys, there's a lot of things that they all have in common. I've certified dogs all the way around, aggressive all the way around, massive, every last one of them. Every last one of them, right? Um, but yeah, man, Tolliver, love it. Love this guy's. I love his work ethic, and honestly, the way how he goes about trying to execute plays on the field.
Last but not least, Marquise Easley.
I believe this is one from am I correct? Midwest, Chicago area. Am I correct in that?
New Jersey, I think.
Yeah. I knew he was from somewhere cold. Love Marquise. Love Marquise. His recruitment was the most interesting for me. See, Jeff told me Chicago area. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew he was from one of these incredibly cold states. Yet again, all-terrain dog. Okay. Rain, sleet, snow, he ready to go. Put him out there. He's going to make plays. His recruitment his recruitment is one of the most interesting out of all of the offensive linemen.
Why's that?
Buddy dropped the top 3. We were nowhere to be found. We were nowhere to be found. And boop, dog. Y'all thought y'all had him. You thought y'all had
Psych.
a chance.
That's the wrong number.
Oh, y'all thought y'all had a chance. Y'all thought y'all was taking him. That was funny as hell. Hey, man.
Jeff's got a good point. He is freakishly athletic. Probably the most athletic of all of these guys that we just listed on the offensive line. Looking forward to the Great Wall of Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Keon, we going to the defensive line. I'm gonna pull his name. I'm gonna let you just rant about this because I know you're going to.
All right, so this is Darth Vader. I mean, Joseph Jonah Jr. This is a grown-ass man. This is grown-ass man. Friend of the show. Grown-ass man. Grown-ass man. I've never heard somebody coming straight out of high school speak that just gave me vibe. Just his voice sounds like an evil villain. Great person. Voice incredibly deep. Big guy. Massive guy. Nigerian nightmare. You gotta love it. And on top of that, Texas kid, Texas baby. You know what I'm saying?
How
It's
close is he?
beautiful.
How close is he from Dallas?
I mean, Conroe, you're looking at probably about a good like 4 hours. It's right outside of. It's like kind of close to Houston, or close to Houston, San Antonio area. It's over there.
Mayhem Matthew said he got to interview him. He's a beast, dude. He was after the day after he committed, he ended up getting into a Twitter space. That
Yeah,
was fun. That was fun. Fun little
bro.
tidbit there.
That's hearing him speak. I think that was the most interesting thing for me because I was just like, oh shit, like you're a big guy who sounds like a massive human. Like on a phone call, you'd be like, oh, I'm talking to this guy. He's 6'8", 385. Like, bro, like he's massive.
Yeah, I think it was interesting, man. I mean, he's well spoken, right? Like well spoken.
100%.
Dude, it was super early too, man. Like that was a crazy thing. Super early, especially Central Time. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you this next one though. Like I think Joseph's probably gonna be the best D lineman that we got in this class, but for reasons, right? But I think one that I think a lot of people probably don't understand just how good this guy is Jordan Thomas.
Man.
This dude is a bully in the run game. Bully in the run game. We needed that run support, and I think Jordan Thomas will be that guy.
100%. I think when you look at Jordan Thomas, I mean, he's one of those guys you see him make his effect in the run game to where you're looking at him like, oh, he's moving like he's on a shot clock, like he's on a timer. Like when you see him play, he looks like one of those guys that he's like, okay, his clock is sped up. Like he's trying to
his get off in the run game, man. Like his get off, especially in the run game, it just shocks offensive linemen.
100%.
And that's something that, as you can tell from this past season so far, we've missed that.
Oh yeah,
we've missed that. I'll tell you one. Probably the most freakish guy on this D-line class in this D-line hall. I'm telling you right now, Quintavious Johnson.
Woo! I love this guy. If
it doesn't speak to the fact that this man played quarterback for his school in Georgia, high school football, on top of going in as a D-line,
bro,
freak.
That tells me that this guy is not only a freak athlete, he footwork.
And he's fast. He's fast.
The footwork,
because he be pulling away from. He'll break tackles, but at the same time, he'll run. He'll tuck that thing and go.
If I sat up here and explained to y'all this man's footwork, you wouldn't believe me. I'm gonna just leave it right there. If I sat here and explained his footwork, you wouldn't believe me because you would look at his weight, you look at his height, you look at his weight, and you say, "There's no way in hell a big man moves like that."
It's insane. I will say I think he's probably the closest thing to an edge you get in this class. Just my thoughts there. I know you didn't really get a pure edge guy like you did last cycle, which means 2025 you better load up on them edge guys.
Oh yeah.
We're not going to talk about that. We're here talking about 24, just giving you a heads up on what's to come.
Foreshadowing.
Slightly. I think another one, man, went kind of quiet. A lot of people forget maybe. Justin Green.
Man.
Just freak nasty when it comes to strength. I thought that's one thing that stood out to me was strength and breaking through double teams.
Yeah.
Attacking the point, right? I think that's something that you're going to see with all these guys so far. And we still got a couple more in this D-line hall. But something you're going to see is these guys I thought they excelled at attacking the point. Doing that, block shedding, things like that. I think massive needs there, right? That's just my thoughts there.
We got some dogs, man. Like these guys, these are dogs, like dogs. Well, now they're dogs, but these are dogs. Like
they get
just
that dog
aggressive.
What you say?
They really do. I mean, it's that bully mastiff in them. They are just aggressive at all points of attack, and I think that's something that man. Oh,
you ready for this next one?
Oh, this is about to get crazy. Oh,
Nasir Johnson.
I want to say this. This guy reminds me, and yet again, I'm not trying to keep doing flashbacks to my Giants, but this guy reminds me so much of Jason Pierre-Paul. It's sickening. Bro,
For the right reasons.
for all of the right reasons. First and foremost, that's a big ass dude, man. And I'm watching Buddy do flips and shit. And he's aggressive, man. Hand placement is insane.
315 pounds, I think it was, doing a backflip, right? Running in round off backflip, I think it was.
That's a lot of a human.
Stupid shit. Like, just
Bro,
freakish, man.
I'm telling you, I mean, he's just aggressive at all points of attack. And I think with him, it's not just his hands, it's not just his feet, it's not just his speed. It's all three of those things in one.
The combo, yeah.
And now you have this guy who's completely agile in the mix as well. I mean, get up on you. He can get around you. He can mow you over. The bag is deep.
I was about to say, you want to make sure that these guys, right, depending on where they play in the system, I think Nasir probably plays 3 tech. I think, I don't know. If he depends. I think he's like a betweener, right? Because he could, if he stays around the same way, he'll probably play 3. But if you slim down just a tad, I think you move him to the 5.
Yeah.
I think he's got that kind of body.
Yeah.
We'll see how that, I mean, obviously, we'll see how Georgia wants to use him, but I think his athleticism for that size is going to be insane. We talk about all these D-line having that dog in them. Let me tell you about this man right here, Nnamdi Agboko.
Ooh.
Up here, North Carolina boy, right? And that's another North Carolina boy, by the way. Keep that in mind. I think same position expected to play behind Ja, right? So 6'3", 6'4", I'll say at least 6'3", verified, 6'3", at least 6'3" and a half probably. 330, 335 range. If I told you this kid only played football for a year, would you be surprised?
I wouldn't believe you.
I will say, for what it's worth, I'm not going to bash it, but I will say you could see sometimes on his tape that he's raw, right? But at the same time, his ceiling, to me, has a ton of untapped potential. A ton. For 330, 335, that kid could move. Nigerian as well, right? One thing I think that people need to know too, and obviously we're talking 2024, but 2026, his brother, Akeem Agboko, same school over here in South Garner. Freak.
What position?
Offensive lineman. I think he played right tackle. I want to say his freshman year he was playing right tackle. I think he was playing, and then I think he started off at right tackle, and then sophomore year he moved to left.
Look, I'm gonna just say this as the youngest brother in my family, right? There's something to be said about the youngest child, especially when both of the siblings are playing the same sport.
You don't know Baby D like that.
You don't know Baby D like I know Baby D. I'm telling you, hey man, we gotta watch it. What's his little brother's name one more time for the listeners?
Akeem Agboko.
Akeem Agboko.
And now listen, both of them have only been playing for 1 year.
That's crazy.
Akeem already holds a Georgia offer as well as others, and I want to say very high 4-star, maybe even 5-star in 26 class already. Yeah, freak. Both of them actually freak. So I'm looking forward to that. Keeping that North Carolina pipeline going, man. Give me some North Carolina boys coming to play and be dogs, man. It just fires me up.
100%.
Fires me up. Let's see here. So, yeah, we were talking about Nasir, and Jeff said not for the 4th of July reasons. Absolutely. That's what I was referencing.
Yeah, no, not for the 4th of July reasons. But
Mayhem Matthew says, this is Kirby's by far best recruiting in the trenches. Do you agree?
Me? 100%.
I think, you know what, though? It's tough to really say. But in one class, I would say probably yes. Yeah. I think what would truly separate it is if you had that pure edge rusher to add to it.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if you had a bona fide edge guy on top of the interior play, we know the 3 techs, we know the 5 techs. If we had the edge guys, even though I know you got 3 last cycle, so I understand. Because I mean, you expect to lose so much on the D line that it made sense to bolster up the interior in a deep class. It makes sense. I get it. So I would say yes, it would. I say yes, it would be as it stands right now. Time will tell, right? Give it 3 years and we'll see, right? I don't think it's a 2022 offensive line haul by any means. So we'll see how that goes. But Brennan says, wish you would have got Williams Winery. Yeah, that would have been a freak move right there. But ultimately goes to Missouri.
Yeah.
Stays at home. Can't be mad about it, but it is what it is.
100%.
But yeah, you ready to talk linebackers? Because I'm ready. Are you ready for it?
I'm gonna start this out because I know where we going. Justin Williams. Oh my God. I'm gonna just say it. He's winning the Dick Butkus Award before he leaves the University of Georgia. I'm gonna say it. He's winning the Dick Butkus Award before he leaves the University of Georgia. I'm gonna say it one more time. Put me on so people can look at me when I say this. Justin Williams is winning the Dick Butkus Award before he leaves the University of Georgia.
Some of the best linebacker tape I've ever seen.
I was telling you, this kid is nuts.
I think the crazy part about it, he plays like he looks lean on tape, so he's gonna gain muscle. He looks like he plays at about 210, 215 on a senior tape. You expect him to move about another 10 to 15 pounds, which I think obviously will happen. And if you keep the speed like it is, the closing speed and just the instincts, if you watch his high school team, he gets to the ball, he moves faster. He's first to move. He's there first. It's scary. It's scary. He had a couple sacks against Lagway in the playoff game, and just his closing. If you watch like his first highlight, I think it was a sack on Lagway. The ground that he closed, it's scary. It's scary.
Like that. Closed it.
It is freakish fast.
Bro, I'm telling you. I wish I could bet on those odds already. Like I wish I could just put in a future bet for Vegas. Like I Justin Williams. Man.
It's nasty, folks.
I'm gonna tell you this. His tape, I would say, is not only one of the best I've seen from a high school linebacker. He's one of the best that I've seen commit to us.
It's hard. It's really hard to put in words. It's quite literally some of the best linebacking tape I've seen. Period.
Period. Like, bro, I mean, like, list the classes, list the linebackers. Bro, I mean, kid is everywhere, flying.
Yeah,
flying. And then, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It is a little bit easier to do that when you have Justin Jones Jr. right in front of you.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of what you're expecting with Georgia's defensive line. So if that's what you're gonna get, it's just okay. Okay.
And now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That kid is winning the Dick Butkus Award before he leaves the University of Georgia.
It wouldn't shock me if he does. I mean,
like bro, this Justin is gonna get in the rotation. I need everybody to know that.
Yep. Oh man, Chris Cole.
Oh,
shit. I feel like Chris Cole reminds me of like Quay Walker a little bit. if go watch his tape, he can set, like, as a linebacker, will set the edge, and that's something that's hard to really put into perspective. But he's super smart, and coverage is just insane.
I
Played
mean, he's
receiver, right?
I
Like,
mean, he's another DB back there if he drops back.
oh no, dude, his coverage is it's sick.
Yeah, like it
And I
really
think
is.
I
It's
think if
not
I'm not
just like
mistaken,
that.
he started off. He was playing DB at one point.
Yeah,
I was like, oh
yeah,
shit.
yeah. That's another utility guy. You can put him anywhere in the backfield.
Yeah, no, 100%. Listen, you're going to see that's the coverage linebacker that you need. Now, I'm not saying Justin Williams can't. I definitely think Chris. I think Chris Cole's probably the best coverage linebacker that we've got.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the third linebacker, Chris Jones. Um, you were saying something?
Aggressive in the run game.
100%.
When I tell you this guy, here's the thing. In some of these plays where you see where you might have a sweep, you know what I mean? You might have a swinging guard or a pulling guard. He has that type of close range speed, that burst speed. He can get around that. like like he can get around that.
Yeah, I think
And
with Chris Jones, what you're going to see is a linebacker that is excellent at setting the edge, pushing towards the extending outside, getting outside. That's something that we needed, right? Being
yeah,
able to push, to get outside, get off the blocks and stuff like that too. So, yeah, Jeff says one word for this class: speed. Basically,
yeah,
basically,
yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Let's see. Next up, we're gonna go kind of in a little bit of reverse order because we're starting to hit that secondary. Let's start with DeMello Jones. Dog.
Strap mop, straight
He
jacket.
Dude, I think it's Swainsboro. He balled the fuck out in that state game.
Uh,
Woo.
straight jacket. Um, padded room, ISO ball, social distancing. Like you can't. Like you're just. If he's lined up across from you, you're just doing cardio today.
Basically. Dude, I'm just saying right now, the Georgia playoff game, pick six,
Watched it.
literally was that offense for that Swainsboro team.
Yeah,
Literally was the team.
yeah.
I think he scored like 5 touchdowns or something like that. It's supposed to be some crazy ass stat
Yeah.
line there. Jeff says DeMello may be the most underrated when we look back in 3 to 4 years. Save that because we're going to bring
Please.
that in. Brennan says one of the highest ceilings in the class, and I think he has a point.
I mean,
I'll tell you what though,
mm,
he might have one of the highest ceilings, but I'll tell you somebody that's the highest overall in this class, motherfucking Ellis Robinson.
okay. Now this is going. He's starting.
Let me start you up. Let me start this off. Ellis Robinson.
Yeah.
And Ellis Robinson, it's literally 1 and 2 here. You got Jeremiah Smith, Ellis
Yep.
Robinson, and
Yep.
then everybody else.
Literally everybody else. Literally everybody else.
OT7. I think it was OT7.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
That 7-on-7
Yep.
when they met up,
Yep.
and Ellis followed Jeremiah Smith.
Oh, they tried to put him. Yeah, because they were trying to put him in motion. They were trying to motion him to the other side.
That offensive coordinator did every single thing possible.
Yep.
And he could not get loose.
Nope.
There was one play, and I guarantee you'd see it, that Jeremiah Smith had where he basically head tapped him. I get that. But the coverage was absolutely perfect. That just shows you how good Jeremiah Smith is.
Yeah.
However, the next play, Ellis catches him. You brought up motion. In motion, right? Following him. And then picks it. It goes, undercuts the route, picks it. All on the sideline toe tap.
Yeah.
Fucking freak.
I think he
freak,
handed,
freak,
yeah,
freak.
because I remember that play. I think he may have handed him the ball right after that. Like,
I
oh, here
think
you go.
so, dude. He was chirping up shit.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it was one of those things where you just knew that those two were the best on the field. You just let them cook. You
we'll
just let them
see.
cook.
I think it was a situation where not only just you knew that they were the best, but they knew that they were just like,
Oh no, they knew it 100%. Listen, we've had some Kirby Smart has had some good defensive backs, right? Some developed, right? You got Kelly Ring and all them guys. This ain't even close. This is the
no,
best. This is the best cornerback Kirby Smart's ever signed,
ever,
at Georgia, at least, at
ever.
Georgia. Period.
Yeah.
I'll
Best
stand
at
on that. I
Georgia,
will
like
stand
ever.
on that.
Like the best he's ever brought in here.
He's already been on campus a couple of days, already causing problems. It will not surprise me if you see him get run early and often next year as a
Oh
freshman.
no,
It will not surprise me.
way too early prediction. He's starting. Get used to it.
It wouldn't surprise me. The kid is that good. He
No,
is
like
that
he's
good.
one thing. I mean, especially talking to you, Rob, off air. One thing you've heard me say is that this guy is a high school kid who's coming in and playing like a junior in college, his senior year of high school. Like he's like his instincts, his football IQ, his acumen, what he's able to just the plays he's able to make, being able to sense, uh, being able to jump routes, being able to predict, your motions, stay pace with you as well as trying to cut off your angles for you to make the play. This guy's a certified baller. Honestly, he's the best player in our class. Let's
I
just
don't
say
think
it.
I don't think it's close. I don't think it's
Yeah,
close.
I don't like he's the best player in our class. I agree with you. I don't think it's close. Like I don't. Um, yeah, like this is damn near an NFL player coming into our college as a freshman.
Yeah. Like I
Like,
mean, I'm gonna end it on this one right here for the whole take here. Best defensive back, right, that we've ever
uh,
signed. I think he will go down as one of the best defensive backs we've ever signed.
100%,
I'll stand on that for right now.
100%.
It's just
Uh,
he's got everything. I want to say 6'1.5", 6'2".
yeah,
Like I think he gains a little bit of weight, he'll be fine. I think if he gets up to about 190, 200 range, because I think he's at like 180, 185. So if he gets to close to 200 range at 6'2" like that, and super long arms, dude,
yeah.
like
He's a
long
lanky,
arms.
he's a lanky kid. Also, Jeff, 100% agree. Juju and Ellis are starting QBs. Yeah, 100%.
You put Jesus Christ, put TikTok and Ellis there. God Almighty.
Yeah, no, like
Woo.
this is. But honestly, when I look at it, and I look at them both, like bro, clamps. Like this, like clamps. Like that's
I
just
mean,
what it
like you
is
you
at this
you
point.
took the best player in this class and you strapped him down like the epitome of the strap mob.
Right.
That's all I need to see. Just watch his tape.
That's
Just
it.
watch
That's
the
it. It's
tape.
all there. It's all there.
And Planet IMG, you know you're playing good teams. You
A
know
hundred
you're playing
percent.
good teams.
100%.
But I'm not gonna like obviously we could sit here and just talk a whole episode about Ellis Robinson.
We
But
really
I'm
could.
just gonna let you know right now. I think one that might go underrated slightly, Andre Evans.
Oh yeah.
I think he's got the swag that you need for a Georgia defensive back. By the way,
Oh, 100%.
kid's good. I think he's gonna be. You'll see him hit. The boy will fucking thump.
No, for real.
The boy
And
will
and
thump.
and that's something I need out of my DBs. I need my DBs to be able to hit on something, and he crashing down on shit. So yeah, he hit hard. So y'all might want to be on the lookout.
Yeah. All right, Keon, you ready to do this one?
Oh boy. Ooh,
Doesn't that look good? That looks good, don't it? If you're
man,
listening, it's KJ
man,
Bolden.
man,
KJ Bolden.
man, man. Let's just talk about it real quick before we even get into KJ. Let's just talk about it, right? Me and you, everybody else that's listening. I had to take the gum out. Let's really have this conversation. Kirby Smart, Merry Flipmas, Merry Flipmas, and Merry Christmas, Merry Flipmas and Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. This was a gift. from him to us. So let me tell you how grateful we really should be for this. Just going on what, 3 years? Going in 3 years ago, you got us Malachi Starks, and we was like, oh shit. I know I was like, oh shit. You probably was, oh shit. We were like, oh shit. Here we go. This guy is great. This guy is crazy. He's flying around. He's so skilled. His instincts, his size, his speed, his aggression, his ball hawking ability. Wow, he is a phenomenal player. We were just saying this with Malachi. Copy paste. We saying this now with KJ Bolden and then some. Kick return, balling. Punt return, balling. Ball hawk. You throw that ball near him, it's picked. Fuck you. That's it.
I think when it comes down to it, he's probably one of the best pure athletes that we've signed under Kirby.
Bro, this guy was just playing wide receiver and was cooking.
Oh, he could be. Well, the thing is, I think you could see him have the potential to be an All-American receiver and an All-American cornerback or safety.
And we might let him do both, honestly. I don't know why not.
Tinfoil hat, maybe? I don't know.
Adjusted.
Jeff says KJ starting at safety, assuming Bullard's gone. For what it's worth, you're going to have Starks, but Starks is more of your coverage guy. See, what's going to be interesting is you won't pass on this defense if it were to be Starks and KJ. Both of their coverage abilities is going to be nasty. Starks showed the growth in the tackling and run support. Right, so you need KJ to do that. Now KJ will thump. KJ will thump 100%. Too. But I do think he brings that. He just what we saw at Buford. Yeah, Aguero 6. Yeah, Aguero's gonna play star, man.
No, wait. Aguero, you think the hardest hitter on the defense is finna go somewhere? You think Kirby finna just let him? No, you're starting. Don't even get on the field.
Yeah, I think
like
way too
early.
No,
get on the field.
Way too early prediction, but yeah, way too early prediction. But yeah, he'll play star. But no, KJ Bolden, Keon, have you heard? Did you hear about this such thing as a Buford curse? Apparently, have you heard about that?
They curse at Buford?
I don't know. That's what I heard. I don't know.
Damn, KJ, y'all cursing at Buford?
Fuck
if I know. Shit, that shit crazy as fuck. Boy,
apparently, there's been some kind of curse at Buford. I mean,
I don't know
much about it. Apparently, sounds like they put a rook on Georgia for some reason or so. I don't know. I don't really know what to make of it.
Well, actually, I knew they was cursing at Buford. Let me tell you how I knew, because KJ Bolden, there was a game. Actually, I was watching.
You talk about that St. Francis game.
Yeah, well, shout outs to Brooks Austin, because I see KJ get a pick, run over into the camera, scream, "I'm fucking him," and then so I knew that they was cursing at Buford.
Oh, Brennan says we can't get Buford players, but we just did. Oh, he said they said.
Who's they? I don't know them.
I wonder who it could be.
Oh, it must be Hootie and the Blowfish.
Coaches hate us, they said. Everybody tell us what they say, man. Either way, you get KJ Bolden. Man, did you see his commitment? How it was just discreet as shit.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah. I knew it was discreet. Look at you, head down, fresh reach. As a man with locks, my damn self.
Fresh twist, fresh twist.
Fresh twist. Shout outs to the lock lady that is doing my guy's hair. Shout outs to her. I don't know who that is, but shout outs to her. Fresh retwist, fresh fade, Georgia colors, bow tie. Love it.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you didn't see the ceremony, I think the key there is you got like 9 players at Buford, right? Raiola, obviously goes to Nebraska. Then Edric Houston stays with Ohio State, by the way. Good get for them, by the way. And then it gets to KJ Bolden, and there's just a little slide on the back, and all you see is Edric Houston showing
Hey,
Ohio
hey,
State.
hey, Rob. My man said, huh? My man said, huh?
No
He said,
way.
no way.
But no, it was so discreet because they were just sitting there reading off, and all of a sudden you see KJ's graphic and it says Georgia. It's like, there you go.
All jokes aside, I'm so serious when I say this. That hat that KJ had.
That's the Quavo Huncho hat, man.
I've been looking for that hat and I can't find it. And
I don't think you will find. I don't think you will find.
It bothers my soul. I was like,
unless it's a knockoff, I don't think you finding that. By the way, so
I know that ain't what I think it is. That's why I was looking at it. I was like, okay, he had to do that. The look on Dylan's face had me crying. Look, hey man.
Jeff said that look on Houston's face was giving it away when he kept looking at CJ. Apparently, Buford does a little bit different, but apparently there were multiple slides for some people. So
all in the line.
I mean, think about it. He didn't have a hat. Now the talk had started like late last night or so that Georgia came in there. Yeah. By the way, if y'all want to laugh at Dylan for some reason, why don't you laugh at fucking Hugh Freeze? My man was pissed at the press conference. Straight indirect shot. We know what he was talking about, though.
What did he say?
To paraphrase, I don't have the exact quote. I don't have the video clip, but basically, some schools in this conference live for late night changes or whatever. Basically, talking about Georgia late last night. He's apparently 2 days ago. I'm coming, and then today it changed.
Wait. So what did Hugh Freeze say?
Just what I said.
Say it one more time.
To paraphrase, 2 days ago, I'm coming, but today it changed.
You want to know why it changed? KJ wanted to dance with the dogs at the nighttime. Why are you going anywhere else? You can only do that in Athens.
Well, I will say this too. The late night hour type thing is kind of overplayed here. To a certain degree, I genuinely think that because KJ himself said he knew he was going to be playing at Georgia 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
To be fair, I do think Raiola going to Nebraska was kind of the blessing in disguise to help seal some stuff in, maybe. But I mean, at the same time, we had this discussion. We were under the impression he was coming to Georgia to begin with because you just saw that he wanted to come here, right? When he chose Florida State, it kind of shocked a lot of people to certain degrees. But at the same time, he a dog now. So it is what it is. Keon, why don't we shine a spotlight on something that in honor of Kobe, man, special teams. Number 1 punter in the nation, Drew Miller.
Yo. Y'all have no idea how excited I am for this kid, bro. Number one on Cole's kicking. Number one on Cole's kicking.
This might be one of the only shows that you find someone getting hyped to fuck up about a special teamer, but we're about to do it.
Bro, this dude was playing quarterback. He was doing all of the what was he doing? Punts, kickoffs. This dude he's a hellified athlete. Like, this is crazy. And now we got him in. I don't think y'all understand. Y'all think I'm going crazy now. Y'all should have saw me on the Twitter timeline when we got his commitment. Oh my God. This dude has a fucking boot. Okay. Hands down, bar none. Iron foot. Crazy. I'm so excited for Drew Miller, man. I am so excited for Drew Miller.
Well, if Brett Thorson does enter the portal, there you go.
Brett Thorson
is obviously a joke, but I think Kirby's going to find those punters. I was looking on something, man, and dropped my damn phone. I just got carried away. But no, Again, man, it's you don't you overlook it until you need it, man. I
Oh
mean,
man.
Thorson's kind of. I mean, think about it. You had Camarda, then Thorson. Now you got Drew Miller, right? That's all you need to know. Now, with that being said, that is all of the 28 commits, signees in this class. Keon, let's do this. We're going to do it quick. I got to do this quick. Second sponsor of the night, Alumni Hall. You can't
I'm
see
actually,
it.
yeah. No, I'm wearing it right
See it,
here,
got a
right now.
long sleeve shirt / hoodie.
Yeah.
Get it from Alumni Hall, folks. Do all your shopping in store, online. In store, mention our show, get 10% off your order, or you can support the show by going to our website, dgdpodcast.com. Go to our sponsors and click Alumni Hall. Listen, they got all your Nike, Cutter and Buck, Columbia, you name it, they got it. Yetis, Tervis, all that stuff. They've got it. If you're curious where they're at, 1791 Oconee Connector, number 535, in Athens, GA. Give them a follow at Alumni Hall UGA. Wherever you go to
Give me 2 purse. I need 2 purse.
There you go. Keon, let's do some talk real fast about this class. First things first. Who's your favorite? Who are you most excited for in this class?
Ellis Robinson.
Well, I was going to get there too, but fair enough. If you're listening, let us know what you think in the chat. Let us know who you answer the questions in the chat. Most excited, you said Ellis Robinson. I kind of understand that. I'm going to, just because, let's do this.
Okay.
We cannot choose the same player. So you went first. I'll go first next time.
Okay.
Almost like a snake draft, right? I'm most excited, Justin Williams. Actually, pause. I take that back. Dwight Phillips.
Justin Williams.
I don't think either is wrong. And the reason why I'm retracting it is because the speed at running back we haven't had in so long. I need that, man. We needed that.
I have real deal takes for Justin Williams, bro. Like, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Him winning the Dick Buckus Award is probably one of the most mildest takes I have for Justin Williams.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I know I said Justin at first, and I think that would be my defensive pick, but overall, give me Dwight Phillips. And the reason I say that, again, it's something that we haven't seen at Georgia in what feels like forever now. And it's that game-changing speed. I think the last time we had that was DeAndre Swift. And even then, it wasn't like this.
No.
From a speed perspective.
Yeah, this is like if you would have put McCole Hardman at the running back position.
But he can run like it, though. So Jeff says Nate the Great Frazier, and Brennan says Justin Williams in regards to the most excited.
Offensive, I'd have to say, for me personally,
let me take a guess to see if I'm right. I'm gonna say Nitro for you.
Yeah, you were.
Or Jaden Riddell.
Me personally, it's gonna, because it's a fight, really. But man, give me Jaden Riddell, bro. This guy is crazy.
Look at that.
This guy is crazy.
It's like we talk, man. Brennan says Sakovi White. He's one excited for. Can't be mad about that. I think Sakovi's gonna be a dog, man.
I'll give you another one.
Hold on, we can't go through all 12. We can't go all through 28 again. We gotta.
I was about to say, because I might just.
All right, let's do this. Most underrated, overlooked kind of thing.
All right, so we can't just do overrated or underrated on the whole team. We got to pick a side of the ball.
No, you got to do it all. Let's make it. Let's get spicy here. Overall, most overlooked / underrated.
It's taking me a minute because all of these players are high-ranked recruits.
I'm going to save the comments. I'm not speaking on the comments until after one of us says something.
All right.
Actually, it's my turn, ain't it? Because I went
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you go. So I can.
most underrated for me. Underrated. I would have to say Chauncey Bowens.
Shit.
Chauncey Bowens. I think people. I think
Wait, people are underrating Chauncey Bowens?
He's a 3-star, bro. Yeah. He's a 3-star. Now, Sokovi's a 3-star as well, which I think that was crazy too. But I get the frame. But Chauncey Bowens at a 3-star, dude, he's a 4-star. He's
Bro,
a 4-star.
Chauncey Bowens is bench pressing the state of Florida.
And it's not like he's slow. He's the Thunder, but he's not slow. He's not slow. Keon, your one pick. Who would it be?
My one pick. Oh, I got it now. My one pick would be Justin Green.
I like it. I like that. I like it because people
sleep Justin Green.
a lot. They're like him and Jordan Thomas both get slept on in that D-line class,
bro.
Well, Nnamdi as well, but Nnamdi's raw shit, and that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that you've only played football for a year and now
you could arguably
say Georgia
too,
is crazy.
Let me give you an honorable mention: Marcus Harrison. Dude, before he took a significant spike up, but before that he was low.
Yeah.
He got that Georgia offer and shot way the fuck up.
But see, you know what I think that is that like Kirby goes out here, you know what I'm saying? He finds these guys and he'll watch their tape. I think the reason why he shot up is because, oh, wait, this kid's got a Georgia offer. Let's go watch his tape.
Yeah, 100%.
What's his ranking? What? His ranking is that low? Yeah. Shoot that shit up. And then
it's the ranking, the lag, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
All right.
Most likely to succeed. And that means having longevity like NFL career.
Justin Williams.
Justin Williams. You took that.
Go ahead and say Ellis Robinson.
That's too easy. That's the low-lying fruit.
Yeah.
It's a low-lying fruit.
Bro, I have
Daniel Calhoun. Daniel Calhoun. Listen, it's so easy to say Ellis Robinson because I think we both would agree that's the answer. But Daniel Calhoun is going to be a fucking stud, and offensive lineman can last a long time.
You know,
Jeff says Puglisi. That's a good one too.
You know, it's one thing that really is hilarious.
What's up?
About like Daniel Calhoun. If you go back and like watch his high school tape from this season, there were points in times where, of course, you know how at high school games they'll break the field off in half to do warm-ups, and you have one team doing warm-ups and then the other team doing warm-ups. And then here comes Daniel Calhoun, and you just watch all of the defensive line from the other team look and point and be like, who?
It's insane. It's insane.
Coach, I got to go up again. How old is he? There's no way that's a teenager, right? Me? You won't line me up with him.
These are the difficult conversations against Walton. Let's do this one, man. This one will be mine because I think you went first on that one. The most pivotal in this class. Right, most pivotal. Give me Joseph Jonah Ajayi.
Yeah.
Because I think his bag, if you will, is going to. You'll see it early. I think you'll be able to play early, but I genuinely think that there's a good chance that you see him making a good impact early, and it'll change. It'll change the dynamic of the defense what we saw this year compared to next.
Give me Nitro.
Okay. What's your
Because
logic? I'm on board with it, but I'm just curious.
if you ever see the movie Click with Adam Sandler,
Yeah.
if I would have came up to Nitro with the remote and just fast forward him just 365 days coming into that SEC championship game, we win that shit. I fully believe it. That's my mind. That's my mind. Because what you see him do on the field, this kid's that he's Nitro. Y'all know what Nitro is?
If it makes you feel any better, go watch his tape, reverse his field, then reverses it back and scores a touchdown. You ain't gonna do that in college, but it just shows you his game changing.
Bro, I can barely do that shit in Madden. He's out here real life in that shit.
Yeah. Oh man. Let's see. Are there any superlatives that you want to think about? I'm sitting there thinking about another one.
Lay it
Go
on me.
Who's that? I feel like it's Ellis Robinson's probably the alpha dog in this, right?
Yeah.
Of this class.
Yeah. We'll sit him to the side for this question.
Let's call who's the team captain of this class?
So I'm gonna give you one offensive team captain. I'm gonna give you a defensive team captain. You ready?
Or you pick the offense or defense, and now I'll revert it.
So
So
my
if you
offensive team captain is
so
Ryan
you're going
Puglisi.
so you're going offense. I got to go defense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine is Ryan Pug.
You got Puglisi. Okay. Hmm. If I'm going team captain of the defense, it's you. The initial instinct is to go linebacker, but I got to think about it. Chris Jones is a good answer. Chris Jones is a very good answer. I think he's smart too.
I think he's smart. I think he's a kid that comes from leadership.
You see it in his tape.
Yeah.
You see it in his tape. You see it in his tape.
You see it in his tape. You see it with his family. Like he just looks like one. He just seems like one of those guys that you can just drop him in any on any team, and he's in there trying to command things. So I love it.
Give me KJ Bolden in this.
I see it.
Give me KJ Bolden in this. And the reason I say that is because just a team captain isn't the one directing the defense at times.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's the heart and soul of the defense.
Yeah.
You look at Andre Evans, kind of gets pretty emotional, right? It's swaggy, right? He'll call you a bitch in a heartbeat. That's fine. I like that shit.
I do too.
Ellis is kind of quiet most of the time.
Yeah.
Right. So you're looking at DB. But when it comes down to it, KJ, and we've seen it, I think maybe it's just the what we've seen at Buford. Quiet, but he's a silent assassin. And I think that emotion, the home state kid, will bring that into play.
Oh, 100%.
Let's do this one. Last one. The project. What's your biggest project in regards to the raw? I guess you could say like a mixture of raw, but the potential is there. Like who's the one player that you would say is your project for this cycle?
I gotta go with the Carolina boy, man.
Nnamdi?
I mean, yeah, bro. The fact that, like, I think it's incredible. You can call him a project, but that's like trying to rebuild a Ferrari motor. Yeah, it's a project.
Yeah.
But that's one hell of a nice project to have.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to think about, this kid has only played football for what, a full year? Full 365?
Yeah. Basically.
Right?
Yep.
Right? And you're at the University of Georgia. Take a look around, buddy. And if you're listening to this, understand. Take a look around. There's probably nobody on the team that has been playing football for the short amount of time frame that you have. And look where you're surrounded by. Mm-hmm. You're surrounded by guys who, I'm willing to bet, Damn near everybody here has played Little League. Damn near. You might have a few exceptions, but I guarantee you there ain't 5 of them. There's not.
Yeah.
Kickers, punters included. You're only 365 days in. Congratulations. You just got not only an offer, but committed to the back-to-back reigning champions.
Mm-hmm. I see Jeff says Dwight Phillips, which is a good answer too. You ready for mine?
Yeah.
Malachi Tolliver.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that is because the perception, in my opinion, is probably going to be general perception, is you are one of the lower guys in this lineman hall, right? You've got Uni, you've got Calhoun, you've got Marcus Easley, right? All these guys. If the project works out, he will have grinded his ass off for playing time. And if he can do that, you're going to have a bona fide motherfucking stud.
100%.
Because that's the thing. All these guys should get equal to, right? They should get. We'll see how that goes because that's a lot of rotation.
Yeah.
I genuinely think that he's going to have to grind his ass off. But if it works out and it pays off, the reward is substantial.
Oh, 100%.
Substantial. I think Sokovia could be a project too, because I think you start off with special teams, then you get to find a way to put him into the game at the receiving position.
So, my question was Sokovia, would you put him in for a kickoff return? Or would you do – because Anthony Evans –
You talk about as a returner?
Yes.
Oh, man. You know what, though? Hear me out on this.
Because you also have Dwight Phillips there, too.
No. It's not even that. I'm going somewhere different. If I put him on special teams, he's a gunner.
Yeah.
Because he's going to wreak havoc. If he's a gunner. I think that's what you could see. He just got to learn how to shed the blocks. But I think, he did it in high school, but obviously next level is what it is. I think you could see it on kick return or kickoff. I think kickoff is where, on the defensive aspect of the special teams, is where I think he'll thrive because he just run like a bat out of hell and thump.
Yep.
Brennan says punt return. I think you got to have AE back there.
Oh, absolutely.
Anthony Evans is going to be a game changer in our special teams, in my opinion.
It's about to get crazy. There's a whole lot of speed.
Yep. Key, I'll give you a chance here. One superlative of your choice, or we just wrap this thing up.
Okay. The
last one of the night if you do something. If not, we'll wrap this thing up. Send everybody up.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you. Out of everybody that we got on our offense, all of the offensive weapons that we got out of this class, who is the one weapon that is going to be on our offense that you would beat the table for to get playing time
as a freshman?
As a freshman, and I'm talking like probably split reps type stuff.
Mm-hmm. Dwight Phillips.
Yeah.
His speed is, dude. His speed, whether it be out of, when you have a guy like that can catch the ball, but at that fast, the opportunities you could put him as a running back and have him will route it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can line him up You can line him up like you can have him start off. All right, you can start him off and motion out, motion back in, jet sweeps. He's a gadget guy. His speed is so much that listen, I don't even know if some of the best in the SEC have that kind of speed to get him. Right? If you get him in space, it's over. It's over. So you have to get this kid playing time early. Get the ball in his hands. Because in space, if he has a hole, he's going to outrun angles even at SEC level.
Yeah.
What about you?
On our offense, Jaden Riddell.
Logic.
Jaden Riddell.
Explain.
Huh?
Explain.
Personally, if he was just a wide receiver, let's just say that. Let's just say he was a wide receiver. We would be oohing and on at everything off of not only his hand-eye coordination, his speed, and being able to make some of the craziest contested catches that we've seen from a wide receiver. If he was that, throw in the fact that he was a tight end. He's bigger than damn near anybody you're going to put up against him, for the most part. I mean, this guy is just an all-round baller. I mean, his football games in high school, it reminds me almost of NFL Street, where you got guys making one-hand trick catches. You got to put him on the field. I do agree with you in a sense with the Dwight Phillips thing, but to me, Jaden is just so talented. Man, I got so many early takes for some of these guys that are coming into the program. It is nuts. I can see him winning a Mackey with us.
Interesting.
All the way.
The potential is there. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's good, man. Listen, congratulations to all the 28 signees, their
100%.
families. Welcome to Dog Nation on behalf of the DGD Podcast. Welcome to Dog Nation officially.
Welcome to the doghouse. Let's do it.
With that being said, guys, we're going to wrap this thing up and we're going to send you off into the holiday season, right? No show Monday because it is Christmas. It is Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Stay tuned. Whether we will do a show that Wednesday or not, we'll see how that goes. And obviously the following Monday, with it being New Year's Day, probably for the next 2 weeks, no shows on Monday. Keep in mind, January 3rd, right? We should be having a show January 3rd, but January 3rd will be our new show time. That's 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Keon, that is 8:30 your time.
100%. Yet again, if you have any topics over during that duration where we're away that you want us to discuss when we come back,
we might just drop the mailbag. Might just drop the holiday mailbag.
I'm telling you. And then on top of that, hit us up on social media. Yet again, Podcast Poppy, one word. My guy, follow the DGD podcast. Stay up to date with new information as it's coming out. And also, if you really want to get the sneak peeks on the stuff that's going on with the dogs, subscribe to the Patreon.
Yep, patreon.com/Bones Brigade. With that being said, Keon, hope you have a Merry Christmas.
You too, my guy. Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays for those that don't celebrate Christmas.
100%.
Don't want to be, got to be politically correct at times. It is what it is, though. But with that being said, guys, have a great night. Have a happy holidays. We will catch y'all back next time. Again, welcome to Dog Nation to all the signees.
Welcome. Insanely happy to have you.
Likewise. Oh, man. It's crazy, but here we are. And with that being said, have a great night. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. Dogs on top.